Welcome to the Every Word is Gross podcast.
When you're here, you're family, which is a word that we think is pretty gross.
Now, on to the episode.
Took the permissions off.
That's fair. Ewig Ideas? Ewig Pod.
Word ideas. That's it right
Close
there.
your eyes,
I'm not looking.
Ross.
I'm
Close
not-
your eyes.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking. How
I
are
really
you?
want to, though.
I mean, that'd be fun, but that also would ruin a lot of things.
Have we officially started recording?
I don't
though?
know yet. We'll find out when I edit this.
Well, because I was gonna tell you guys, I have, I was thinking about it, and I have a slight anxiety knowing that people can watch us.
Oh,
now.
yes. Yeah.
Oh.
That
Yeah,
we are
yeah.
no longer just disembodied voices.
Mm.
We have bodies. It's a 3-body
Okay.
problem right here, actually.
A 3-bod prob.
Oh, hey.
You know
Can we
how
get
it
a
go.
clap before he... Oh, never mind. There we go. Nice. Okay, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I got mine. And then I'm going to go back here.
Well, if you're bored, I guess we can leave.
Oh, man.
Guys, it's that time in the afternoon.
It is. It
We've
is.
just been sitting in the sun most of the day.
We have been. It's
Yeah.
glorious.
It has
Finally,
been glorious,
the-
but I am tired.
finally a good weekend here in the Berg. Finally.
A little bit too good for me because my car's AC stopped working and I just drove for 2 hours.
Oh.
And I was
Windows down.
sweaty.
You
Windows down?
get leather seats.
At 70?
No, but they're black cloth.
70
You
miles
have
an
to
hour.
do what you
Yeah,
have
it's
to do.
70.
You do
is
have
how
to do what
fast
you
I
have to do.
drove.
Yes.
You can't complain like
That's
that.
how fast
okay?
I was driving.
Not 72?
Nope.
Not
Not
74?
72.
You know, the other day when I was driving on the
Not
freeway,
82?
I thought, I don't have to go 90.
At least
And that's
Snoqualmie
the-
Pass is not a construction zone anymore.
Well,
That's true.
okay, shall and will always remain in some form or another
A construction
under
zone.
construction.
That was true for 10 years
Is Jake
or more.
the middle thread?
He is.
Why
do you want to turn?
you not talk loud?
Do you want to turn
Hey.
your knob up?
Look at mine and Cameron's. We're all over the place.
Talk about my knob. That's
It's the second one. Yep. You can turn that up a little bit.
That's a
towards the
personal
right. Would that
decision.
be clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
Clockwise, okay, and that's the way it
There we
turned
go.
in.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's better.
Or maybe I'll just be real robust
Oh man.
on this episode.
There's a first time for everything.
Yeah, you actually got louder. Nice.
I sure did.
Wow,
Whoa.
that is a peak.
Way
That
to
is
go.
a peak right there.
Way to go.
Peeking.
Am I number 1 or number 3?
3.
Oh, now I'm being quiet.
How
You
dare
could turn yours up.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna start talking real loud.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh geez.
Look at that.
Oh, I just peeked.
Well, now I'm gonna be
Whoopsie.
really distracted. I'm gonna look at y'all.
Okay.
How are you guys doing?
Good. This weekend's been good. It's
Yeah.
been good. Mother's Day weekend.
Mother's Day.
Fun.
Happy Mother's Day
Happy
to all you
Mother's Day.
moms.
Absolutely. If any moms listen to the podcast,
I know
Mom.
one does.
you listen. There's one.
Your mom?
My mom.
Your mom? That's good.
My mom still doesn't know it exists because she's asked me like 5 times. And then, you have a podcast? Why didn't you tell me? Oh, I have.
Yeah.
I've
Oh, yeah.
also sent you the link several times.
Yeah, my mom tried and couldn't do it.
Couldn't
So-
stomach
do
it.
it.
Nope. So because she said, "Why are you ruining one of my favorite things, which are words?" And so it's fair. It is fair. It is kind of. It's not.
mean-
Yeah.
Was
But,
there an episode in the first season where I was kind of making fun of my mother to you guys about how she reads aloud?
No,
I don't remember that. No.
I don't
Oh.
remember that.
Oh, well then never mind.
Well, okay.
For
Hold
some
up.
for some reason I thought I had done that and I was like, I really hope she doesn't hear that
Oh, man.
episode
That's
because
funny.
that will embarrass her.
That's funny.
But
I'm
not
just
really because
gonna-
she knows I make fun of her for that.
You know what? I just want to double check and make sure. Yep, we're good. Yeah, I had a little bit of anxiety that our video wasn't recording, but it is, so that's good. But yeah, it's
Huzzah.
been a full weekend. I drove over to Wenatchee yesterday to fix my parents' internet. And
Like the IT son you are.
yep. But then I also bought my mom flowers because if I'd be a very poor son if I was home Mother's Day weekend and didn't get her something.
You made sure she has Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
That's
but
awesome.
still. But I was like,
How's she gonna
"Here's
watch
something."
Bridgerton?
She would
without
not
it?
watch Bridgerton,
Oh, okay.
probably.
Just checking. You never know.
That's fair. That's fair. So yeah, how was your guys' weekends? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice.
Jake, what are you doing for your mom?
For my mom,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna drive back tomorrow.
Oh,
after
nice.
No way.
church. Yeah.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
No AC?
Well, I won't have to go all the way back because they're going to my grandma's house tomorrow, which is closer as far as the drive goes. So
Nice.
Praise be.
mom, grandma,
Nice.
Aunt Denise.
That's
will all say
good.
hi.
Oh, that's fun.
That will be good.
And also we'll be moving. The reason my mom called me, well, she's so funny because as I was driving down towards Tri-Cities yesterday the afternoon, and my mom calls me on the way, and she's like, she starts by going, "Where are you going?" Because she tracks my location. And she's good about not
Classic.
like using it in a weird way of like
Sure,
keeping
sure.
tabs on
Sure.
me
Well, you
and
don't
getting
know.
dirt, but
You don't know.
Or she
Well,
just doesn't let you
or,
know.
Yeah, or
That's what I mean.
she hasn't really sunk me with it yet. But it's more so a matter of like, are you kidnapped? Like, is there something wrong happening?
How would she know?
Well, she called. That's why.
Every time?
She usually does,
Okay.
yeah. If it's like an unexpected, because I mean, I talked to my mother, so it's like,
Right.
oh, I'm going down. But no, so she called me, and that was the first thing she said. And then it felt like she was wanting to call me anyway, because she was like,
Sure.
oh, by the way, there's a bunch of wood up in Grandma's attic above her garage that needs to be taken down.
That's better.
And
That's better.
Mother's Day, what a better time to do that.
What a
So,
better time. What a better time.
She actually phrased it
Labor.
like they're going to have a work party. So
Oh.
It's not just you though, so
It's
that's
not
good.
just me,
That's
yeah,
good.
no.
That's helpful. That is helpful.
It's
Yeah.
funny, they labored, you arrived, now you must labor
Now I
for the
must
rest of your
labor.
lives.
yeah.
And that is the cycle of
It
Mother's
is.
Day.
It is the cycle. Oh man. Yeah.
Well, I shan't be doing anything. My family does not live drivable, at least not within a day.
That's
not true. But I'm not going to drive 10 hours.
No?
No.
What about 16?
Oh, if only. My mom's the kind of mom who will tell you what she wants. So
That's good.
she did tell me, and it was actually rather boring this year. It's like some kind of textbook or something
Oh.
that she's reading for a class she's taking, but she's like, the book is huge and paperback and dumb. And I want it on audio. But
I
since it's a textbook, I'm pretty sure it's expensive. Because she said, I want, for Mother's Day, if you could pay for half of it.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, how expensive is this book that you only want half? Like, it kind of seems like a lame Mother's Day to me, honestly. Normally, she has some cooler.
I bet there's some gross words in that textbook.
I bet you anything because it's called paralegalisms.
Oh.
And I hate it already.
Yeah.
So
Paralegalism.
it sounds like a good read and even better listen. So I'm very excited for her to snuggle up with that.
Are you going to listen along and you
I
guys
won't.
can discuss?
I won't. No.
You can discuss paralegalisms. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
You know.
Well, welcome everyone to Every Word is Gross. My name is Cameron.
My name is Jake.
And my name is Sarah.
Nice.
I would like to also point out, if you're only listening to the podcast, that now we do have video content
We do.
on
We have
YouTube.
we have
true.
a YouTube search. Every Word is Gross. It is there. You'll find episodes 1 through 12, and then
From
25
season 1.
and 26. Yep, and then 25, 26, and 27, or seasons 1, 2, and 3. So episodes 1, 2, and 3.
I was
So
gonna say season
I was like,
3.
season 2, episode
was it
1,
any
2, 3.
good? How did season 2 end? I'm excited.
Yeah, man, it was a real cliffhanger. Real cliffhanger. So
It's,
as most season 2s
it's not
are,
even
so I
there.
feel like,
That's
yes.
that is a cliffhanger.
That is.
Guys, that happened to me last night. I'm rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yes, on Netflix.
Yes.
Okay,
and
I'm sad because I was, but there's only 4 seasons.
Okay, you
and
just
there's
took
like
my
9.
whole story right now. And no, there are not 9 seasons, but it ends on the episode of season 4, which, spoiler if you haven't seen it,
Mm-hmm.
where Jake and Rosa get convicted of bank robbing.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's supposed to lead into the new season. And then it just, how when a season's over, it starts suggesting other shows.
Right.
So JoJo says, "Why is it showing us this?" I said, "Because I guess that's all they have on here." And he goes, No.
But
And we were a little irate about that.
yeah, 100%. Because I haven't watched it, and so I started watching through.
This was your first
Yes,
time?
and so I was like getting towards the end of season 4, and then I went on IMDb, and there are 9 seasons.
There are not 9
It's either 8
seasons.
or 9.
It's like 6.
I'm pretty sure IMDb said 8 or 9.
We'll look it up
We'll
later.
look it up later, but
I don't think there's that many.
I think there are. So anyway,
Either way.
either way, either way,
Either way, it shouldn't have. Is that a gross word?
I don't know.
Either.
Oh, yes,
I'm just fancier than you are, Cameron.
it's fair. It's fair. I don't.
Look at how I drink
don't
this
dispute
fancy water. Now they're all wishing they had the YouTube video.
Yep. Oh man. So yeah. So I was very bummed that there was only 4 seasons, and it ended at
Such a cliffhanger.
cool.
It's so not
Cool.
That's legitimately how it ended. That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I might have gone on for another like 20 seconds. But yeah.
That's amazing. Well, no cliffhangers here.
No.
We have an episode to do.
Yeah.
We sure do.
Mm-hmm.
That's sure
And
true.
Sarah,
Well, as the only mother in the room, I'm going to go
great.
first.
It's only fitting.
You do it.
Okay. It
You
took
do
me a
it.
second. I was looking at my words. Guys, I have a lot of good ones.
Okay.
But this one's sticking out to me today. My word to present to you is the word Grease.
That's
All the Grease musical fans are going to be very sad right now.
But we're not even, we're not even caring about it.
here's the thing.
Nope.
You're lucky it's Mother's Day
Grease.
weekend because that on my list. It is
Greasy.
high on my greasy.
Oh.
Yeah, you've seen Encino Man. Greasy.
I haven't seen
Oh
Encino
my
Man.
gosh.
I feel like I need to at this point.
It is a little bit. Would you consider that cult?
I
A
don't.
cult classic.
Like
Like-
from the 90s at least, though.
Yeah.
It's a little bit
I don't-
culty.
It's Nick Cage, right?
No, it's
No. It's
Brandon Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. That's right.
And it's Pauly Shore.
Okay.
Wow.
So good. Oh, my
man.
gosh.
Yeah.
Encino Man for all you youngins out there.
I watched that when my whole family came here for my 21st birthday. That was the first thing we did is watch Encino Man.
That's amazing.
So good. One
That
of my
is amazing.
favorite
Was that your
birthday
first
memories
time
of all
watching
time.
it?
It was my first time.
That's
yeah.
hilarious. Wow.
That is awesome. I feel like you've shared that story, not maybe on the podcast, but
Yeah.
I
It's one
knew
of my-
that.
I
Like
feel like
I
I'd heard
knew
that.
that you liked that movie.
Yeah. That's so.
I
good.
remember being very well. I'll say this: I'm not actually that surprised that you like it. I'm just more surprised that you'd seen it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's fair.
Fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to watch it. I haven't.
I think
have
you
not
do.
watched it.
I think you really
I want
should.
to give you a visual for my word, though. Okay.
Okay.
And this is disgusting, as it should be.
Should we close our
Do you
eyes?
guys
Guys,
know
can-
what the vents above your stove do?
Oh
no.
Oh, I have cleaned the vents above my
Isn't
stove.
that the worst?
It's
Here's the
disgusting.
thing. My new apartment doesn't have
Oh,
that vent
no,
above the
that's
stove.
not
And I'm like, this is
good.
worrisome.
That isn't good.
Ugh.
That should.
Can
That's
they?
a problem.
Can you ask?
request?
I don't.
Can you
I
go?
don't know.
It's an electric stove, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was thinking they're
it's-
like mandatory if you have gas.
Oh yeah,
but
you have to. Yeah.
It's,
My-
yeah, it's electric.
excuse me,
Boogie, boogie,
my my bro Paul has an electric stove, but didn't have a hood vent, and he had one put in because so
No,
necessary.
that's-
But
yeah.
still, they're nasty.
It's crazy. It's
all-
crazy how much grease
Like
comes
how?
off,
How?
like into the
like it
air and
collects
all
it.
that kind of stuff.
So
yeah.
my hood, I
Yes.
love my range.
Yes.
I cook on gas. That's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
My hood has 2 little pockets, like little cubbies. They're plastic cups that collect the grease.
Oh.
That I'm glad they're there because at the regularity at which I have to clean them because they
Yeah.
are full. It's about a 1/2 inch deep. I am not joking you. And to get those things clean, it's
Oh yeah, no.
it's barf inducing.
Yeah, uh-huh.
It's so nasty. It's grease. So
Yeah.
this is what happens when you don't clean your hood vents.
Okay,
though,
I'm gonna
just so
close
you know.
my eyes.
I
and
have-
just
yeah.
envision this.
I have a cast iron pan
Mm-hmm.
that so most of my pans hang.
Mm-hmm.
I have like hooks they hang on. But my cast iron pan's very heavy and I don't want to hang it. So it usually after I use it, it's cleaned. I like leave it on top of my stove or I'll just shove it in my oven just so it's out of the way. And I had woke up one morning to use it because I use it for eggs. And I hadn't really noticed that they were in need of clean, these vents.
Oh no, I might see
And
where this is
there
going.
was this blob of brown.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah,
I see it.
in the pan
Yeah. Well,
that I was about to cook in.
oh,
And I, for the life of me, was like, what
what is this
is
from?
this? And then I looked up and I see the like grease drips.
Oh, gross. That's gross.
Guys, clean
Grease.
your hood
Yeah.
fans.
I honestly, I was going to Wenatchee. I was going to clean yesterday, so I haven't had time to clean. I am going to clean those, like probably tonight.
That would be great. Yeah, get that grease off
Yeah,
there.
I have done a deep clean of them before, and I probably should do that again.
Also, guys, behind your ovens, yo. That's not a joke.
No,
but at least
it's
once
not.
a year, okay?
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
found some things back there.
Yeah.
I found a book and some socks.
Socks. Socks.
These here's the thing.
Socks.
These were not my items. They
Well,
belonged
of
to the
course.
previous owners.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know they were there, and they did not
Oh.
belong to anyone in my family.
That
Clean,
is-
clean.
That is one thing. When I bought my place, I painted before I moved in, and so I painted
Smart.
behind the stove, and so I cleaned it out
So
before
smart.
and behind the fridge, and so I don't think I found a sock or a book from the previous owner, but
Like wads of dust, though.
oh yeah, oh it's gross.
It's kind
Oh,
of incredible what
and
can be
the sides
collected there.
of the stove, like the cabinets, like
Ugh.
any little thing,
That's super
it just
greasy.
drips.
So here's the other thing.
Yeah.
Because of all the fan, if you don't turn on your fan when you have one, this is what happens. Because frequently I have not, and that's my bad. I have white cabinets that
Oh no.
from a distance they still look relatively white, but when I'm like wiping them down, you know, every now and then from fingerprints and stuff, the ones that are next to the stove have collected a layer of grease, and it's yellow. And honestly, because of dust and things like that, it's kind of like hairy.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
grease
yeah.
that's like trapped dust
Hairy
into
Yep,
it.
yep.
Hairy
Hairy grease.
It sounds like someone's name. Hey, I'm Harry Grease.
Oh. I
What's your name?
You wouldn't say it like that. You'd say, hey, I'm Harry Grease.
Yeah, you are.
Put her there, pal.
Oh.
Harry or Gracie? You choose.
I'll
Are you palading that one?
take Harry.
Really?
I think so. Greasy?
I'll
I'm,
take,
but so there's levels to grease is ick, I would
Yeah.
say, because I like lotion or body oil, and those can have a grease-like factor to them, which isn't necessarily
Yeah.
icky.
Yeah. Yeah.
like when I put them on, I would say I feel
'Cause
greasy.
yes,
You know?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. But no, I think that's yeah.
hair grease.
Mm-mm.
I have children
Is that grease for the hair or from the hair?
from either, though. I guess I don't know.
Grease for the hair is not a big deal. I mean, like if it's like
Yeah, 'cause you're doing
pomade
it
or
on
something like
purpose.
that, then that's fine. Like that, like a wax or putty or paste or whatever.
Whatever goop you
It's
choose.
like
Whatever
when
goop
my
you
kids
choose,
wake
yeah.
up and they haven't showered and their hair, I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
why does it look wet? And
Yeah.
it's not.
Nope. It's
It's
not.
just greasy.
It's just greasy.
Greasy.
That is gross.
I didn't like it.
That is gross. That is gross.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh, ugh.
So that's my word, you
Yeah.
guys.
That's gross, Sarah.
You know, what's funny is like as a thing, it's gross. And I will say it is another one of those words that kind of like you feel it as you're saying it.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't really touched on this too bad. And we probably will later during the pronounce around. But you can make that word sound nasty too. It's
Mm-hmm.
not
can.
just a gross thing. It's a gross word.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is.
Because
It is.
every word is gross.
It is. It is. It is.
Just the stock like grease, like even without elongating it too much, grease. Like you can feel how slick that word
Grease.
is.
Greases.
Grease.
Grease.
And like,
Yeah.
why were greasers? Why was greaser ever named for someone who's supposed to be cool? You know what I mean? Greaser.
Was it the
Like
hair
in the
grease or
50s
was it
or
associated
whatever, yeah.
with the cars?
I mean,
was it associated? You think?
I bet it was with the
bet it
car.
was-
I bet it was like when you're, because I think a lot of greasers were like
Are you just
grease
getting
monkey.
this
Well,
information?
no, grease
from,
monkey.
Well, and having
Yeah.
having
Pop culture.
a
Pop
car,
culture, yeah.
and a cool car, especially,
Right.
I'm
very
thinking,
much
are
a
you
status
only
symbol.
getting this info from the movie? Like,
It's an influence, but not. I don't feel like only.
when you jump on the hood of your car and you swing your arm around and go, and when your
But-
voice sing back up for you.
Or also, the other one that just randomly came to mind was the fourth Indiana Jones with Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf, and
Why?
he was kind of a greaser. You know, he kind of fit that vibe. I feel like leather jacket.
do we want
the
to point
slicked
out, by the
hair,
way, in the newest Indiana Jones,
Dial
that
of
they just
Destiny.
don't bring this up almost at all?
I know.
Okay.
Well,
I didn't watch
because okay.
Yeah.
That
Don't
was-
worry
You
about
can
it.
spoil it if you
Okay.
want. For me, I don't know. I, can't
I
Well, I
don't-
think the
half
biggest.
family.
I think the biggest thing was the fact that him and Miriam, right,
Mm-hmm.
got a divorce, or were in the process of getting a divorce, and so he's not in the picture because they were getting a divorce. So even though they,
you know
yeah.
that even if you divorce someone, your children still exist, right?
yeah, but
No, that
I
can't be the
mean,
case.
it's true. I don't know.
I digress.
It's fair. It's fair.
It was
it's
a
fair,
weird.
It's a fair
It
point.
was a weird thing to not bring up.
I did not
That's all I'm saying.
expect Shia LaBeouf to be in it.
yeah,
or
but they could
even
have
a
had
mention.
like photos of him.
Yeah, he could have. They could have. They could have.
You know,
yeah.
considering that like Indiana Jones wants to completely like abandon his life, it just seems like something you would bring up.
That's fair.
all I'm saying.
That is fair. That's fair. I don't disagree. Yeah.
Oh wait, they did bring it up.
Did they?
Did he die?
Oh,
That's why they were getting into. Okay, they did.
It might be.
Sorry.
Whoa.
It might be. That might.
Whoa.
That's
Also,
Movie's
that's coming
heavy, dude.
also, it's sad to forget something like that.
It's
So
fair.
everything I just said, ignore it.
here's the thing though. That honestly,
I forgot about
that
that.
honestly tells you how good of a movie it was.
It was not my
when
favorite.
you
Indiana
forget
Jones.
one of the main reasons
Major
why
plot
there's
point.
That's
conflict.
like why they were
Yeah.
getting a
Right.
divorce or weren't together.
Right.
Is because they couldn't get like past this, which is
Yeah.
common, I'm
Oh
sure,
sure.
in those
Oh
situations.
yeah. Oh
but
sure.
wow, you guys, I feel like I should have just kept my mouth shut.
That'd
I
make for a pretty bad podcast.
You know
It
what?
would. It
You know what? I
You're just
digress.
silence.
How do you rate that word, Cameron?
yes,
Grease.
Yes, grease. I'm gonna give it a pretty gross. I'm gonna give it pretty gross.
Palate it.
Pretty gross.
I'm gonna give it pretty gross. Yeah.
Okay. It's vile for me.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's vile. The
Yeah.
substance alone, it's just
Yeah.
a wild.
If
wild thing.
I separate it from the substance, like I know I go back and forth probably of like thinking about the actual thing that it is versus the word itself. Grease to me doesn't feel uber gross. The substance is nasty.
The substance is
Yeah.
nasty, but
Yeah.
then also to separate myself from Pauly Shore and Encino Man and to describe someone as greasy.
Sure.
Like, that dude
Sure.
is greasy.
Sure. Yes. Yes.
I
That
want
is
nothing to do
Yes.
with that
serious
guy.
That's
ick.
fair. That's fair.
Serious
That's fair.
ick.
That's fair. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
vile.
I'm pretty gross. Yeah. No.
Wow.
What about you?
I think I'm in between. I think it's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It definitely there are more disgusting words.
Yes.
But yeah, it's almost never even things that need grease are gross and
Yeah.
dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a dirty thing.
Yep.
And like, oh, I did that the other day. I have one of those chairs that spin. It's
Oh,
metal.
yeah. Yep.
And
Do you touch?
I
the...
grabbed it from the base and I was like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
grease. And it's just dirty. And
Is that
blah.
when you added it to the list?
No, it's actually,
Okay.
you know what? I pulled this from my season 1 list.
Oh,
This
nice.
was one I never
Nice.
got to.
Nice.
So I'm sorry.
Nice.
You could have had
You
it.
got there
Who knew?
first. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I did.
Nice.
I had one stolen from me at one point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
I think
was looking
I'm
at.
the only one that hasn't that you guys haven't used a word that's on my list yet.
You're the only one with a wholly unique list so far?
I think so.
That's,
Wow.
I
that's
think so.
upsetting.
Yeah.
I
A
gotta
little bit.
say.
You guys got to step it up and
That's-
figure it out.
I
what's going on in
did
your noggin?
recently, just looking at my season 1 list today, I noticed I had nostril on there, which I feel like at this point we cannot use. We haven't made it one of our words, but we always
haven't?
have like, it's a nostril curler.
If
And we
Yeah,
say that a
that's
lot,
true.
that I'm like,
That's
that can't be one of your words. Let's
feel-
just be.
I feel like
straight.
if
It's
we
gross, though.
remember it, oh yeah, it's gross.
Mhm.
If we remember it, then we call it out. If someone forgets and uses it, and then
Nostril?
and then we call it out and go, nope, you
There's
can't
a
use
lot
that
of
word.
things that we've forgotten, I think, because I found a list with my list, and it was like phrases we want to use for season 1 merch. And
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
I
yeah.
don't know what this one's about, but I like it. And it
Are you gonna share it?
it just says secret chips. What
I
is
don't
that?
remember that at
Was
all.
chips one of my words?
Chips was a word.
Chips.
It was one of your words.
But what is secret chips?
Chips.
I don't know secret chips.
What is it?
I think that's when you're at a high stakes poker game and you the table thinks you're done. You're out. Your host broke. And then you do one of these, you go,
Bring me my secret
bring it
chips.
over.
I think I
And
saw
someone just
my
New chips,
my
secret
I
chips.
think my
Secret chips.
my YouTube Shorts feed has been
Okay, I thought you were gonna stop.
inundated.
My YouTube shorts.
My YouTube
These are the shorts I wear
Yeah,
when I'm watching YouTube.
These ones right here.
They are getting inundated with poker shorts or whatever, poker hands and whatnot. And there was one that was like,
Why?
I think I watched one and I stayed on it too long, and so
Yeah.
now it's just there.
Cameron, you fool.
I know. And so there was a guy with 2 big stacks, but then he had a little stack that was hidden.
Secret
But
chips.
they were all the big
Yeah.
like denominations and
big
yeah,
currency.
Okay, we need to
Yeah.
go back and find out what we really meant
Secret
by
chips?
secret
We do.
chips.
Secret
I have
chips.
no idea
We
what
need
even.
to,
Or
we need
What
to see
episode
the.
is that?
Fran would do it for
yes,
us.
find out and comment on your.
Yeah, because
Yes.
you guys should go back and listen.
Yeah.
We
Listen,
don't need to hear more
I
of
know.
ourselves.
listen to the chips episode, find it, and then let us know.
I don't even know. I don't even know what episode that's on. Chips.
Hint: it's in season 1. There you go.
Whoa!
What are you, a
Huge
sleuth?
dead
I
giveaway.
know.
Down.
I know. I narrowed it
Man.
down
Wow.
to 24
Big
episodes.
clues.
Yikes!
Maybe
and they're
23
only like
with a
15
lost.
minutes long a piece.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
that's how we started.
Totally.
with
That
season
max,
1.
15 minutes max.
We technically did give another clue, which I'm not going to repeat, but we gave another clue. So to find it faster in the episodes. So yes. Anyway, yeah.
All right.
Did
It
I
doesn't
get
matter.
another clue?
I think you.
I want a clue.
You gave the other clue. I think.
Do you guys like the game Clue?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love it.
It's
and
great.
I'm
I do.
so bad
It's-
at it. I'm so bad.
I really wanted to make one for my family
Me too.
because the house could be your actual house.
Yeah.
That
and
is
then
fun.
the weapons could be like things that you associate with the people in your family. So like JoJo is like, oh, in the whatever room with the guitar string, you know, like strangled them or
I think in youth group we used to do live action Clue, and so we would have the church certain rooms in the church be the rooms, and you have to go and find like you'd have a list
ask
of the
questions?
you'd have a list of the this also might have been even like around town. I think for high school, I think we would drive around and have to go to the different places and get clues for even where to go.
Jeez.
But then
Involved.
I think in middle school, rooms would be the rooms, like billiard room and all that kind of stuff. You'd go in, you would find people. And so if there was one person that you couldn't find, they were the murderer. And then you'd have to try to find the weapons in the rooms. And then if you didn't find one, and then I don't remember how they figured out the rooms, but yeah. So it was pretty fun. It was
That
pretty
sounds
awesome.
fun.
It was fun.
How are you bad at Clue? It's literally just like looking at cards and
I
checking
swear,
them on a box.
I take the most copious notes to deduce who
Are you
has
trying
what
to
card.
get it without looking at people's clues?
Well, you
Body
have
language.
to. You have to because, well, at least with my family, it's like they can all figure it out. They can, like, they're better. My grandpa would get kicked out of casinos for counting cards. So, like, I feel like this lineage has, like,
Well, that
Bypassed
sounds like
you?
that's on him.
yeah,
kinda
like
skipped a
skipped me and
generation.
hit the others because I never win. I've won a single time, and it was, I think I still have in my wallet my like sheet from that game because I signed it and everything. I was like, I need to keep this.
I didn't
under-
realize this was so deep rooted
Yeah.
for
but I
you.
love the game.
I
It's so
understand
fun.
why you kept it. I don't understand why you're keeping it in your wallet.
Well,
Was this recent? How
framing
long
is
ago?
expensive. It
It
was
is
like
expensive.
Frame. This means a lot to you.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
How long ago was this?
I want to say it was like a couple
Months or
holidays ago.
years?
Like
Okay.
it was like
That's
2 or 3
impressive.
years ago.
Years.
I'm gl-
Yeah.
Wow.
That really speaks to your psychology. I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Way to go. Way to go.
Thank
Way
you.
to way to hang on to the
I
wins.
just really quick
Yeah.
want to point out something.
Yeah.
I know they're not the same thing, but aren't you a reporter? Like, I know that's not quite a detective,
not-
but it's kind of adjacent.
I'm not an investigative reporter.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
Not,
No, you're right. No, you're right.
I'm not doing the whatever. Isn't there something on the like King 5 News where they do deep investigative
Probably.
work? There's some guy.
I'm sure.
So we
don't
shouldn't
know.
call you Geraldo, is what
no,
you're saying.
don't call
All right.
me Geraldo. You
For
heard it here
many
first.
reasons.
For many reasons.
Is there
Also, I do
All right.
sports. There's not much to investigate
I'm
there.
just
but
saying
is
the
there
skill set should be there.
is there an investigative reporter position, or can you create one?
I mean, there are 2 reporters total at our newspaper right now. So if you want to become an
I think
investigative
you
reporter, I'm pretty sure we have room.
I told you, I have all sorts of conspiracies you could follow.
No, we're not talking about conspiracy
Yeah,
theory
that's
reporter.
They're only conspiracies until they've been investigated, and then the floodgates
Newspaper, not tabloid. Newspaper.
just... Okay, whatever. Why doesn't one of you tell us your word? How
Yeah,
about that?
It's my turn. It's my
It's your
turn.
turn.
It's my turn. All right, here's my word. Reverberate.
Reverberate.
Reverberate. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's my word. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Reverberate.
Reverberate.
That just sounds like someone who doesn't know how to talk. Like,
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, yeah.
I don't
No,
like that.
It's I feel like it has a weird, it kind of almost matches the idea reverberate. It kind of goes.
Yeah, you can kind of feel the word go reverberate.
Yeah.
You know what it reminds me of?
Reverberate.
It reminds me of someone who doesn't know how to drive stick shift.
Oh yeah.
Like it's
yeah.
real. Nope.
Yeah, and then especially if being someone who's a sound guy, when a room is really reverberative,
Ooh.
Reverberating.
Reverberating.
reverberative.
Ew, no. Could you not?
When it's heavy with
it sucks.
reverberation.
Do
It's
you
awful.
kiss
It's
your
gross.
mother with that mouth?
But yeah, no, it's gross. It is. Yeah,
No.
this
Do I
is.
have to answer that? Okay, I plead the 5th.
Oh man, yeah. So that's my word, and I don't really have a ton. I don't
Let
remember
me
when I added
say
it, but
I appreciate
yeah.
any time a word is brought onto the show that isn't inherently icky,
sure, sure.
because it does
Yeah.
cement the whole posture that we take of it's
I'm-
all icky.
I'm okay
Right.
if this is a super you. Like I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
Sometimes
that.
they are. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean they're
Yeah.
not gross.
Nope.
It just
Nope.
means they're not
Yep.
making
But
us
it's
want
a-
to vomit.
It's a spectrum, and
It
every
is.
word falls on the spectrum,
Yep.
and it's all gross.
Yeah.
But some
and
more gross than others.
realistically, since I'm going through my list, I have zero clue how, when, where, or why I added it to my list. And so on that particular day, I found it gross. And
So,
yeah.
I will say, yeah, it's not a word that, elicits any sort of visceral
My skin does
response.
not crawl.
But
Yeah.
I
that word.
do feel like I would intentionally avoid that
Mhm.
word if I could.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
when if I heard someone say it, I'd probably be like, wow. It's like there's a clunkiness to
It
it.
is.
Yeah.
It is. It
It's
is for
not
sure.
nice to say.
I was gonna say it's one of those words that when someone says it, it's like you chose that word in particular.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, why did you choose that one?
Yeah.
Like
Reverberate, like
it was
clearly a specific
reverberating off
choice.
the walls.
Yeah, like who are you trying to be right now?
Yeah. Why aren't you just using the word bounce? It was bouncing off the walls.
Because we have abbreviations and things. Like if someone said, "Oh, there was some reverb," it's not great, but like say that instead. You say the full word.
Yeah. Or
stop it.
or bouncing. Bouncing is way more common of a word than
Or
reverberate.
vibrating.
I don't know,
or
you guys. I don't
vibrating.
like the word bounce.
No.
Bounce.
That's fair. But yeah.
What's not?
Yeah.
I will say
Reverberate.
I can see the use in it because like reverberate versus vibrate. Vibrate feels like smaller,
Oh, sure.
and reverberate is
And
like
vibrate-
Well,
Vibrate.
and vibrate doesn't make me like reverberate makes me feel like it's coming back to me versus vibration can just be like
And
whatever,
vibrate, I feel like,
causational.
is a more continuous, contained thing versus reverberate is out of control and everywhere. I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
true.
I feel
It's
like
escalation
yeah.
of a vibration.
it is, and so
escalation of a vibration. That's the show title, folks.
Escalation. Wait, what did it say?
It was an escalation. That's not even. It's one of those books in the Bible. My escalations.
First
From the church
escalation.
in escalation.
What did you even say?
Thou shalt not allow
Escalation of
for-
reverberation.
What did I say?
No,
You said
escalation.
escalation.
Escalation of a vibration.
Yeah,
that's what you
that's the
said.
one.
I was like, you can't say the word in it, or I wouldn't have said show title.
Yeah.
Holy cow. That got out of hand. That's the thing. That word made it so no one knew what you were saying.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
No one knew.
Absolutely. Yep. So,
Terrible.
yeah.
Terrible.
that's my word.
Reverberate.
Reverberate.
It's kind of terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't have thought of it. So I feel like you get points for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Reverberate. Yeah, I'll give it you. Yeah.
Reverberate.
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 Mm.
I'm going to give it pretty gross.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No,
And I don't
no.
want to say it.
Reverberate.
And I know I'm going to have to later. So,
Yeah.
ew.
Yeah. I'll give it a U. I'm giving it a U.
Yeah.
It's
So
just,
it's not a triple U.
No,
it's
it's
a
not.
double
That's
U.
fine. That's fine.
Double U.
Double
Ew.
ew. Oh man,
Okay.
Jake.
All right. I would
Hit
say
us with
my
your word.
word, excuse me, also is along those lines of like it's not necessarily an
It's not
assault
grease.
on. It's not grease.
Yeah,
It's not
no.
grease.
Okay.
But
Doesn't make
it
the
is a
skin
word
crawl.
that I've seen in my new job. I think
Oh.
I had to write up a press release about it.
You had a wait. You had to write about a word
Yes.
or a thing about
did
or
not.
whatever the
A thing about a word.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Okay.
My word is labyrinth. And
Labyrinth.
And the thing that really got me about it is that I had to spell it like 100 times.
Sure.
And
It's, that's one of those words I
it's a
feel like
rough word
you
for
think it's
spelling.
wrong after a while.
Yeah.
You're like, nope.
100%.
Even if it's right, you think
because
it's wrong.
It's
Yeah.
spelled labyrinth.
Labir-
Labir.
The Y
Labyrinth.
is there for reasons that I can't understand, and it makes no sense.
Does it come before or after the ER?
It's
Labyrinth.
There's a Y.
It's
Is the Y first?
LABYRIN.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
no E or I.
It's
oh,
labyrinth.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I will say there's nothing good associated with the word labyrinth.
Right?
Because it's a terrifying thing.
Sure.
It-
Sure.
Yeah.
They're all terrifying movies.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Labyrinth.
Oh gosh.
Pan's Labyrinth,
Labyrinth.
even
I can't
worse.
even
Yeah.
look at the cover of that.
Pan's
Yeah.
Labyrinth
Like the
is
thing with
scary.
the eyes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's super scary.
The
I did
eyes.
say,
You mean the thing? The hands
The
on the.
hand
Yeah,
eyes,
he has
yeah.
no eyes
Yeah,
and he
yeah, yeah.
chases.
Yep. Yep.
So I had a friend in high school that thought it was hilarious.
The
Not
movie?
that he's listening, but to you, Reese P. Thompson III. He was a really good friend of mine.
Call him out. Call him
I'm
out.
straight up calling him out. Actually,
Reese P. Thompson.
we would all
you
call him
know
that.
the middle initial.
Here's why.
That's impressive.
Here's
Okay.
another reason why.
Okay.
I'm just going to talk about this random
great.
dude.
Do
who
it.
He
Do
was
it.
actually one of my best
Do it.
friends in high school.
Yeah.
We all would call him Reese P. Thompson III because he was in Titanic. And we thought that was hilarious. We went to it.
Extra. He was an extra.
Here's some more.
Sure.
No, listen. So, I mean, yes and no. Hold on.
Okay.
I went to an art school, so everyone there wants to be an actor. So obviously that was like ridiculously cool to his credit, right? That he had already been in a major
Blockbuster
motion picture,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He is the little boy on the ship who is like, mommy, what are we doing? And then later, because they're the lower class ones that get trapped on the boat, he's the one who's lying down in the bed while the mom's like reading to him and his sister. That's him. And it's so sad. And I'm like, Reese, you died. And yeah, anyways, I digress. He was an amazing friend in high school, but
Reese P.
he thought
Thompson.
it was funny to draw eyeballs on his hands and
Wow.
chase us around.
Yeah.
Because he knew how terrifying that movie was.
Yeah.
Come on, Reese P.
I
Thompson.
do. Reese P. Thompson the third. How dare you?
Wait, how?
Can we name the episode Reese P. Thompson
Yeah.
the third?
Yeah.
He would be like,
This is why we need to write them down.
I just have to. I
because
need you to
we
know.
come up with 3 of them and we use none of them.
I swear I have not spoken to this human in like 15 years.
Yeah.
So that would be the weirdest thing ever. But anyways,
I'm okay with it. Reese P. Thompson the third.
people will be like, what?
Huh?
It's a real thing. Anyways,
Reese P. Thompson.
you could go watch it. His name's on the credits.
That
It's
is awesome.
hilarious. But
Is
the
it?
hand
Is his
thing was
name
not.
Reese P. Thompson the third?
Yeah, Reese with a C.
No, but on the credits,
I'm pretty sure it is.
that's impressive
or
too.
or Reese Thompson the third. I don't know if it's
Okay.
the full thing. I feel like it is.
Oh, his first name isn't Reese P.
It is Reese P.
Reese P.
Reese P.
Reese P.
Could that be my
Thompson.
word? Because that's
Reese
icky.
P's.
That is gross.
Reese P.
Re-
Is that what you call Reese's Pieces for short?
Reese
Hey,
P's.
you want some Reese Pieces?
You want some Reese P's?
Reese
Reese Pieces?
Reese P's.
Well,
Oh,
anyways, that gave me a really bad taste for Labyrinth. I will say though,
Yeah.
I did watch it again as an adult, and
Not as
it's
bad.
actually a lot. It's a really good film. I am a Guillermo del Toro fan.
Yeah.
But that it is a very dark and very scary movie, and
I don't think I've actually watched it. I think I
Pan's
remember.
Labyrinth.
I think I remember like commercials for it. Like
It's
when
kind
it
of
came
hard
out.
to understand.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little strange, which again, that's what the word labyrinth evokes into me is straight confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It makes me
Well,
really
that's-
unsettled.
Is that not what the whole point of a labyrinth is? The
No, it
structure?
is. It
like
is.
the Greek
It's- Mythological.
mythological.
Get there.
Uh-huh.
There
Yep,
it is.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, literally
Yeah.
was meant to trap and
Yeah.
Wow.
to like to prevent from.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
know,
a
had a minotaur
terrifying
in it.
thing. I'm also not a fan. I'm not like a maze fan. Like
No.
we were.
I
when
was
we were
kind
in
of thinking
Scotland, I
that
went
it's
through
just
one.
an upgraded maze.
It
you know,
is.
in a lot of ways.
It's
yeah.
no.
Yep.
I think
Pretentious
a
even.
Yeah.
maze
Pretentious
can
maze,
have
yeah.
some whimsy to it.
Mm-hmm.
A labyrinth does not. There is evil lurking there, and you should be
Yeah.
scared.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep.
There's evil lurking in a labyrinth.
It's an
Yeah.
evil
Yeah.
maze.
In fact, any decent, respectable Halloween maze should be called a labyrinth. It shouldn't be called maze.
You're right.
It should
Not
be
a corn maze. It's
Or
a
like-
horror.
a horror labyrinth.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
way
say,
better.
If it's
Labyrinth
a haunted
of
house,
horror.
it's not a maze. It's a labyrinth.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're always
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's a haunted
Oh, yeah.
maze. I'm
Yeah.
like, no,
No,
it's the labyrinth of
it's
horror.
a normal labyrinth.
It's just regular
Just
old
regular.
labyrinth.
Run of the mill labyrinth.
Magic.
Yeah. I think I long time ago went to Hawaii, and I think there's a pineapple maze at like the Dole plantation or whatever. So
That
you
just sounds
can-
delicious. You
I
just
know.
made it
Missed that
sound
one.
way
no,
better.
No, absolutely. It's great. It was awesome. And like if I remember correctly, you had a card that had different like colors or shapes that you had to go to you had to find stencils and stencil in your color or your card or whatever, and you had to find all of them in order to get out. And so so that was fun.
Why? Because like if you find the end, but you don't have all the shapes, someone will
I think
just
it was
push you.
no. I think it was more. I
Pineapple
think
bouncer.
I don't think it was like you had.
It was
you didn't
like
have
a
to,
thing,
but it was
okay.
a thing. It was
you,
like
you agreed to participate in said
try
way. Got it.
try to get all of them. I think you could totally leave, but yeah. So anyway, it's
If
fun.
I couldn't, I would break through them pineapple walls.
oh man,
So one of my things that probably an irrational fear, I'd say it's gone down over the years for sure.
Uh-huh.
Not that the instance would seem unlikely though,
Yeah.
is that you would like go into a hospital or a psych ward and they won't let you
Ooh.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's how I feel. That's like a natural occurring whatever that fear is.
Concern.
Is going into a labyrinth
Mm-hmm.
and sorry,
You're not able to get out.
You're
I
not
wonder if
getting
that's
out.
like a form of claustrophobia. Like
it might be.
like, or maybe similarly related, like the feeling of
It's
not, the fear of
related.
not being able to escape.
It's related for sure. I don't know the word, but it's like intrepidation of not being able to leave something, because claustrophobia is much more tight space,
You know what?
but
Because
like
I
being
have
able to
that
leave.
with like public events.
Mm-hmm.
So I love concerts, but I can't tell you how often when I'm going to one, I have slight anxiety of like, there's so many people here, and if I needed to get out,
Yeah.
could I?
Yep.
Like that. We
Yeah.
were talking about it. I actually think we talked about it a couple episodes ago. Was that dome that they have in Las Vegas now?
Oh, the Sphere.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Sphere. And my dad was gonna go see U2 there, and which if you're gonna see U2, in
Might
the
as well do it
dome.
at the Sphere. Yeah.
But that I was like, Dad, I would hate to go to that. There's something about that freaks me out of being inside of that.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's
Even
a
though
labyrinth
there
of
are-
people.
But there are tons
Social
of
labyrinth.
exits. It's like a normal stadium just with a giant LED screen.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There's something because it's not open. I'm like,
Yeah. I watched a YouTube video on it. It's fascinating. Like how
beautiful.
much technology is in it. And actually what's crazy is that the audio, the speakers project the audio to specific sections, and it's beam forming. So it's only hitting that section. So they can actually do live translations of
Wow.
people talking.
like you could
and
only
different-
buy a seat like in a section.
Yeah,
and they could
so
translate.
and they translate what's being
Nice.
said in that section, and that's what you hear. And then you could walk to a different section and
Wow.
you hear something else.
Dad did say
Yeah.
at the Sphere there are no bad seats.
No,
Like every seat's a
Yeah.
good
yeah,
seat.
oh yeah, for sure.
I was gonna say, like, speaking of reverberation,
Yeah.
like the like, but no, like feedback and like the not room tone, but like the room dynamics.
Well, it's barely
acoustic
even- yeah,
dynamics
acoustics,
of the room must
yeah.
be so unique.
Oh, I bet. But the fact that they've spent so much money on trying to figure out the sound and how to not like have the sound go everywhere, but go to a specific section, I actually think it probably is a lot easier to mix than you would think.
yeah,
But what's interesting is that since the speakers are behind the LED, so they had to come up with a LED
Oh.
wall that was acoustically transparent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
letting
to
sound
be able to
through.
let the sound through.
But without disrupting image, that's insane.
Yeah, but the pixels, it's like 30 pixels per square foot or something like that. So like because you're so far away from
Right.
it, the pixels aren't like an inch away from each other or whatever. Like they're actually
Right.
pretty far away from each other. And so
That's
that is
interesting.
yeah, it was a fascinating video.
Yeah.
There's also a hologram in the like mezzanine or whatever, like the lobby or whatever. And it's one of those toys that spin really fast and then allow you to see different shapes in like the
Oh.
LEDs. They basically built a massive one of those that is basically looks like a hologram floating in
Wow.
the space. And it's just those,
That's
it's basically that
so
toy,
cool.
Yeah.
except it's just a bunch of them. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
I
It's
don't
pretty cool.
want to completely skip over that Jake just gave whatever psychologist out there the best like book / study title ever, and it's Social Labyrinth.
so yeah,
Like,
Social Labyrinth.
come
yeah.
on, someone, write that
that's just how I
self-help
see a
book.
regular old party.
Me-
A
yeah.
social
Yeah.
labyrinth.
For real.
How am I gonna get
That's
out
me
of
at the
this?
grocery store.
I think I'll do a band name. Call it Social Labyrinth.
Social Labyrinth.
That
That
actually
actually is
that's
kinda
pretty fire.
decent.
That's pretty
That's
fire.
That's
pretty good.
good.
That's pretty good.
I'd
That's a good
listen
band
to
name.
it.
I came up with one recently that I'm like, this is definitely what I'm gonna call my next band. Jam Farm. I think it's so cool. You're like like jam,
I get it.
like a jam.
I
you know?
do. I totally get
And
it.
it's just, natural organic jam slush, bro.
Just love how proud you are. You know what?
I
like
think it's
it.
great. You know what?
I
I'm
like
glad
it.
you don't like it because that means I get to take it even harder.
Say I didn't like it. What made you think I said
Your
that?
face.
My face has been
His
continuously saying that.
My face isn't saying I don't like it. My
Jam
face
Farm.
is saying that is significantly below the bar I had set for
Yeah.
your how you hype that up a little bit.
My first thought was a country band who just does jam sessions and records them and then releases those as albums. That was my first thought.
A country band specifically, though.
Because farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuz farm.
Because farm.
Cause farm.
Because farm.
Cause farm.
Because farm.
Anyway.
Labyrinth.
I am gonna rate Labyrinth as disgusting. It's I don't like the word. The more I think on the word, I don't like the letters used in the word, and then also it's unsettling, and I don't like it. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Labyrinth.
Ugh.
To say it is, yeah. I think I'm gonna agree. Disgusting. It's not fun. It's not a good word.
There's also a big flat syllable at the beginning. Labyrinth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
So
for sure.
That's
yeah,
what I was just thinking about. That. I was thinking
Yeah.
the first half, like lab, I keep thinking you're gonna say a body part, and then you go to rinth, and it just
With an in the middle.
labyrinth.
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 It's kind of the same as reverberate.
Yeah.
Like it just like it's asking a lot.
yeah.
It's asking a lot.
It's asking a lot.
And I don't
Labyrinth
like it.
does.
Like
I
at
think-
least Greece is like Greece. You only have to like
That's part of the reason why I think I had to rate it a little bit lower because it didn't have a lot to work with.
it's
Greece.
very simple.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of
It,
just
honestly,
it rides off of the first, but
The-
yours all has like moments.
Yeah, the description that I would give Greece is slick.
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
slick.
It's a
Yeah.
slick word.
It is
Greece. And so, which
Greece.
Greece is slick. So
Yeah.
it's gross. It's a gross slick.
It makes things slick.
Yeah. What's your
Blech.
rating?
I would also rate disgusting
Mm-hmm.
for Labyrinth. It's
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
there's a lot to it and a lot that I don't particularly like. And spelling it for the hour or so I was writing that story was I did not appreciate it.
That could be one of my worst nightmares is trying to spell like hard words for like an hour
Over
or
and over
whatever.
again.
Yeah, over and
Yeah.
over again. I would be so fed up
I'm
and
writing this
frustrated.
in word processing software.
yeah.
There's no way I'm spelling it wrong.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Oh man. I don't like it when there's like English and UK words and you try to see like programming. Is it 1M or 2M?
Well, you can
Yeah.
make it a setting.
Yeah,
So, like,
probably in a lot
like
of them.
mine
you can,
will
yeah.
say it'll be like it's wrong, and you can be like what, and click on it, and it'll be like technically this is
It's the UK or
UK
whatnot.
spelling.
Yeah.
I generally prefer those spellings though, so I have switched my keyboard sometimes
Yeah,
depending
yeah,
on
yeah.
what I am writing.
It's fair.
Like I just cannot bring myself to write the word GRAY. I can't do it.
I mean, so it would be EY.
I always get
Yeah.
confused which is the UK and which is the
The
American
EY
one.
is the
EY
UK.
is
UK.
UK. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, if you look at
AY.
a Crayola crayon, it says
GRAY.
GRAY, and I
Mm-hmm.
hate that. Because to me, that's not the word. I don't know. It says gray for sure,
It
but
almost makes the word too cheery for what
it
gray
is.
you know?
Is
it is.
yeah.
Gray.
Yes, it's like gray. Yes.
Gray
Oh my
with an E
goodness.
is like
Is
Gray.
Grey's Anatomy, is that EY or AY?
I don't know, but that would be based on like the book that it's
Uh-huh.
actually based off
Right.
of is probably British.
So it's probably GREY.
It's probably.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we?
You want to look it
Shall
up?
we reference ye old IMDb?
toss
Yeah.
it in the goog.
The IMD
The IMD
IMD.
guys favorite app,
IMD.
favorite app for sure.
IMDb.
Yeah.
Top tier
Oh,
app.
I
for
love
sure.
It is a
Love
really
this
good
app.
app. I think they could stand to
It
give
is
it a
with an
fresh
Yeah.
facelift.
They could
They
update
need it to be a little bit more user friendly,
Yeah.
app wise, I think, and it's a little messy.
Sometimes it's really hard to find like
EY.
EY. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking it was. But they need to be able to. You need to be able to find like the episode guide and the cast list a little bit easier. I feel like those are some of the two things that I struggle to find the most is episode guide and like the full cast. Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't think they lay things out nice enough. Like
Yeah.
if I
Yeah.
designed the app, I feel like I would have designed it a little bit with a little bit
We should
more
cre-
ease of
We
use.
should try to create some mock-ups and put them online and go, hey, Amazon, you want to just steal these and redo your app?
I'll let you.
Yeah.
Because I like the app enough.
Yeah.
I would benefit from this.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Nice.
Guys, are we to a pronounce around?
We are. I think a pronounce around is in order.
So do we pronounce our own word first
Yes.
in the round? Okay. All right, here I go. Ready?
Yep.
Greece.
Huh. Grace.
Why'd you add like 3 more vowels?
I'm making it disgusting.
It is pretty. That is
Yeah.
disgusting. You win. You win.
Well, hold on. There's a third leg to this.
All right. Here we
I think
go.
I think I win the argument, not the pronounce
Yeah.
around. So yeah.
Except I have to focus on not
Stealing.
stealing
Don't
from
steal.
Encino Man. Well, because I like that
I think
one.
you should. No
But-
one's really seen it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Greece.
I did
the-
not like how long you lingered on the E.
It was the E.
It,
It
was,
was
the E went like this. Ear.
yeah. It was that. It was the graveliness
I didn't
of
like
the
it.
of the E's. That was wrong.
I hate it.
I hate chat.
Gravelly East.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, my turn.
Your turn.
Reverberate.
There was
So much.
quite.
So much.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
I am not visiting that country.
Gosh, that was
whatever
quite-
it was.
Quite the Cameron wind up on that one.
The
Thank
Cameron
you.
wind
Thank you.
up.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Okay. Reverberate.
No. He went robotic.
A little bit. I don't think that reverberated enough, but
Yeah.
it was a take. It was a take.
It's fair.
Reverberate.
Changing up.
You didn't like that, did
Longer
you?
Whoa.
You didn't
No.
like that.
Changing where the syllable is stressed, like
I'm
which syllable
sorry
is
I
stressed.
had to do
yeah,
that
you
to
did.
you.
It
I
gives
was-
it
I was
like
surprised.
different implications
It
for me because you
does.
say reverberate and I say, oh, the rate at which it reverberates.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Which
the
is
frequency.
really, it is probably related.
Yeah,
But
you know,
Yeah.
tangentially.
That's fair.
But-
That's fair.
stop using that word. You know it's bad. You know it's wrong.
Is that a word?
It's
I use
also
that word
you
so
know
much.
why? You know why I hate that word? Because I can't say it.
Can you say it again?
And
I
it
want to
sounds
see if I can say
icky.
it.
Tangentially.
Tangent.
The thing
Nope.
that throws
It's a
me off.
tangent. Chili.
Yeah. Where's the?
I'm going
where's the
on a
CH
chili
in that word?
tangent.
It's not there.
Tangent chili.
Tangent.
Chili tangent.
I hate
I'm
it.
going on a chili tangent.
Show title. Show title.
Okay. Yes.
People will be like,
please.
where did that come from? You have to wait till the very end.
He's
I'm
tan.
going on
He's
a
also
chili tangent. I need
Tilly?
to.
Did you say Tilly
Chili.
tangent?
Tilly.
Tilly tangent.
A tilly.
Tangent.
Oh man.
Tangentially.
Tilly.
Okay,
Tilly.
I'm done.
going on
I'm
a-
done with it.
I'm
Get
going
it out
on
of
a-
here.
ch-
Get it
I'm
out
not
of
done
here.
with it.
I'm going on
Return
You
it.
can't make me.
Return
You
it.
can't.
I'm going on a chili.
I won't.
Tangent.
We need to do your word.
I'm trying to remember it.
Just yeah.
My word. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Labyrinth.
I felt a wave.
Yeah.
You really got a wave. In
It gave me
there.
a slight chill up my back.
Yeah. It felt complex. Like a labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
I'm sorry. Where's the F?
Don't make
Labyrinth.
Don't laugh at me. Labyrinth. It's just how I talk, y'all.
Okay.
Labyrinth.
That one
Where-
felt like a corn maze.
Where did that felt like a corn maze?
that one
The
felt like a
crinkle,
corn maze.
the crinkly corniness.
Yep.
Make way to the labyrinth.
The labyrinth.
That's not someone you follow.
No.
You never follow a hippie to their second location. And I've said this.
Do you follow them to the first location?
That's where you met
I
them.
was gonna say that's kind of.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
That's where they
Yeah.
hang out.
You should not be there.
Yeah.
not a long
No.
visit to the first
Nope.
location.
Nope.
Guys, how long is this episode?
Just over an hour.
Long enough.
Oh,
Actually,
good.
we literally just passed an hour
Woohoo!
and 10 seconds now.
Cheer mark there.
Awesome.
Well, that's great because, guys, I hate to tell you this, but I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay. Yep.
Ah.
Yep. We better cue that outro.
know.
Every word is gross if you think about it. Every word just sucks if you really let it. Every word is gross if you think about it. Every word is gross if you